The Epstein case represents one of the most complex and controversial chapters in recent U.S. judicial history. The affair involves a network of connections spanning finance, politics, academia, and international aristocracy. Jeffrey Epstein, the central figure in the entire story, was at the center of allegations of child exploitation, sex trafficking, and abuse of power for more than 2 decades. The investigations surrounding him raised profound questions about the functioning of the American judicial system and the ability of institutions to prosecute individuals with immense financial resources and influential connections. The case attracted global attention not only because of the severity of the allegations, but also due to the presence of high-profile figures, including politicians, academics, business leaders, and members of the British royal family. Epstein's death in 2019, which occurred while he was in federal custody, further fueled doubts, suspicions, and theories, making the case even more complex to analyze. Years later, the case continues to generate developments, parallel investigations, and new revelations, keeping public and international media attention high. This episode reconstructs the main points of the affair, analyzing documented facts and the most recent updates available. The goal is to provide a clear, neutral overview based on public information without speculation and without interpretations unsupported by verifiable sources. Jeffrey Epstein was born in 1953 in Brooklyn, New York, and began his career as a mathematics teacher before entering the financial sector. His rise was rapid and marked by a notable ability to build relationships with influential individuals. Epstein founded a wealth management firm that claimed to serve only extremely high net worth clients, although the actual structure of his business remains unclear to this day. The lack of transparency surrounding his financial activities fueled questions about how he accumulated such significant wealth. Over the years, Epstein built a network of contacts that included academics, scientists, politicians, and members of the global elite. This network granted him access to exclusive circles and helped consolidate his public image as a philanthropist and patron. However, alongside this image, increasingly serious allegations emerged regarding abusive behavior and and criminal activities. One of the most significant elements of the Epstein case concerns the breadth and nature of his network of relationships. Over the years, Epstein managed to build a system of contacts that included prominent figures in various sectors, often without a clear explanation for their closeness to him. Among his acquaintances were financiers, politicians, academics, scientists, and members of the international aristocracy. This network helped consolidate his public image and gave him an aura of legitimacy that allowed him to move within exclusive circles. Epstein regularly attended high-profile events, scientific conferences, and private meetings, presenting himself as a patron interested in technological progress and advanced research. His presence in these contexts granted him visibility and allowed him to further strengthen his network of contacts. Some relationships were professional, others appear to be based on social or philanthropic interests, while others remain difficult to define precisely. The variety and importance of these connections raised questions about how Epstein managed to insert himself into such influential environments. In many cases, his wealth and his ability to present himself as a generous benefactor appear to have played a decisive role. However, the true nature of some relationships remains a subject of discussion, especially in light of the allegations that emerged in later years. Ghislaine Maxwell is a central figure in the Epstein story and the investigations surrounding him. The daughter of media magnate Robert Maxwell, Ghislaine entered international elite circles at a young age. Her relationship with Epstein, which began in the 1990s, developed into a personal and professional bond that lasted for decades. According to numerous testimonies, Maxwell allegedly played an active role in recruiting young women and minors, facilitating Epstein's access to victims. The accusations against her include child trafficking, abuse, and direct participation in some of the criminal activities attributed to Epstein. In 2020, Maxwell was arrested by U.S. authorities after years of investigation and international searches. The subsequent trial led to her conviction on several charges related to child exploitation. Her conviction represented a significant moment in the investigation, as it confirmed the existence of an organized and a systematic structure of abuse. Despite the conviction, many questions remain open, particularly regarding the role of other individuals who may have been involved.